as I was. No. He said, you know, and he texted me to make sure that you know that he yeah, because he remembers one time Twisted Halo Rock Awards, etc. He was nervous. He was kind of out of it.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
You insisted that no. These guys have to have a sound check because you know people were saying no more sound check, etc. And Vin says he will never forget that, and he told me about 3 or 4 or 5 times last night. So make sure that if he can, I mean he's going to be here in a few hours, but in case you have to go or whatever, he wants to say thank you for that because he has not forgotten that.
Oh, thank you, Vin. Thank you very much. And you did deserve a sound check that night. You even won. You even won the Raw Award that night. That was that night, right?
We will not. He regrets that speech.
Okay.
Can we say that again later, like 12 midnight?
Hi, Ben. I'm going to stay until later.
Regardless of what the censors say. Anyway, that was Francis Brew, and you can catch him later tonight at 6 o'clock. Myrene after that with a special edition of Not Radio. Yeah. Meantime, it's Pontri and Roxy. We're down to our last few seconds. Roxy, what do we do now?
What do we do now? We say goodbye,
People are requesting for songs, lots of them. That Mercedes-Benz, something from Rush, though, Green Day.
How many do we have?
Oh, you mean viewers?
Yeah, how many viewers?
Almost 1,000 now.
See,
no
we're aiming
kidding.
for 1,000. We're aiming for 1,000.
Almost 1,000.
Come on, 1,000.
Yeah. So there, we're at
924.
We're at NU107FM.com in case you want to watch our last few hours of broadcast. NU107 is live online again. NU107FM.com. I don't know. Do we play a song and say goodbye after that, or is this it? We're down to our last 4 minutes.
Okay, we're down to our last 4 minutes. Would you like to say so? Okay, could you do me a favor, Pontri?
Oh, what's that?
Could you talk straight for about a couple of minutes?
No, let's not waste time. I want to play songs. That's not my forte. People know me for just playing good stuff, right?
Yeah, okay, but this is the last broadcast, and I'm quite sure you have.
I'm always like the quiet type.
Actually, Pontri's a quiet, shy type.
Yeah.
And even if he is the current hunk of NU107 until it closes at midnight, he's the most quiet. He's the most quiet during.
And who's the most talkative?
Well, not me. Not me. Okay, between me, Tabitha.
Oh yeah, that's another. There's another.
Who else is talkative? Yeah, I guess it's me and Tabitha.
Joey.
Joey. Nobody can out-talk Joey.
How about Zach?
Yeah. Joey is the best.
Zach.
Yeah, Zach is also but Joey is on the top of the list.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm only a third of the talkative jocks there. So down to how many more minutes?
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Okay. Is there anyone else we'd like to thank? Okay, of course we'd like to thank Mr. Henares, Mr. H, Mr. P, Mr. Pedero. I bump into Mike every once in a while. Mm-hmm. Oh, I remembered when we were new, Mike would always say, "You will not be jocks forever." And you can take careers outside of radio with what you know and what you've learned. You can always, go and make a career out of it, outside of NU. I did that 7 years ago, and I thought I was over NU. Okay, but now it's closing. It's like, I don't understand. I'm getting emotional, maybe because 13 years of my life were spent here. So we'd like to thank them for keeping the station afloat for 23 years. We've had hard times. We've had TV too. I had to tell the staff and TV before that we were closing as well. I forgot to say hi to my on TV crew.
Tato Earning, all those people.
Of course, Strange Brew, Ramon, Dix.
Right.
Every time they'd bring in a tape of Strange Brew, it was like, it's in a mini DV, and I would ask R.A., you didn't transfer, I just edited. Okay, we'll run to Antipolo and air this, It's like they don't have scripts when they shoot. They just have a concept and it always comes out really well. I just need to make sure that it passes the MTRCB, otherwise
Right.
I'm dead. Stuff like that. All the people that worked on TV before, the ones that brought out all the really nice stuff, Diego and Diego, of course, all the cameramen. I can't mention all the names, all the PAs that have worked with us. Some of them are married now with children. Everyone, Lyndon, and si Etta was here earlier on. Edsel, Eric Go, Hedvig, si Aleli, who else? Weena, who I now work with in GMA. Everyone else that worked on TV. If I forgot anyone, I'm sorry. You know who you are. That team was solid, and that team did really well. Even if we were shooting like bands for In the Raw without air conditioning in the studio, and we all had to run down and bring water to the bands. Everything was worth it. The 13 years that I was here, the 23 years that NU has been in existence. All I ask from all the people listening right now is for you not to forget NU, not to forget the music. For the bands out there who are now just practicing and you want to make careers out of being musicians, you shouldn't stop because NU is closing. You should continue. I told myself I wasn't going to cry. Okay, so I'm now getting really, really emotional, so if I forgot to thank anyone, you know who you are. I'm very grateful for all the stuff that we've been through together the last how many years. It has been great. This is the station that will be forever remembered as the station that truly rocked the nation. Okay, so all of you are special, and all of you have contributed to what NU was for 23 years. I don't want to cry anymore.
All right, thank you, Roxy. Yeah, thank you for guesting today, last day
My
of
pleasure.
NU107, the longest running rock station ever in the Philippines. So yeah, we'll be here till midnight, I guess.
Yeah.
And let's just
we'll cry some more.
ask them to join us, listeners.
Yeah, they're doing the 107 candles for 107
Yeah.
later on, so if you can join us, pass by.
Yeah,
Again,
keep watching us.
Yeah, keep
online.
watching us online. We already have how many viewers tuned in? We have 991. We're
Almost
aiming for
1,000 now.
Yeah, we're aiming for 1,000. It's 992. Okay, I just need 8 more before we finally say goodbye and hand it off.
Right.
Just make sure you're tuned in all the way up till midnight. For those people passing by, let me remind you, we have strict rules. Nobody please bring any alcohol to the station. No one should bring any alcohol to the station.
I think they can bring outside the premises.
Yeah, but I'd rather you be
right.
I'd rather you be joining us with a clear mind and not inebriated or falling off the seat or something like that. So you're welcome to drop by at the station, but just make sure you follow the rules and all that. So we're all happy until midnight. Don't forget at 6 o'clock we're going to have Francis Brew for the last in the Raw, and of course that special edition of Not Radio for one last time with Myrene until we sign off at 12 midnight.
All right, thank you, Roxy. This has me, Pontri. Hang on tight for Cyrus. And you can view our broadcast online. It's at NU107FM.com. Oh, we got 1,011 viewers now.
Yes, 1,014.
And it's only 3 o'clock.
Okay, thank you very much. Now we're aiming for 2,000.
We're aiming for...
Okay, no, we're
1,000.
aiming for 2,000 in the next hour, and we're aiming for 7,000 listeners by the time we end at midnight. Okay, because we've always had 7, and in the address, the 17th floor, 777.
The number of square meters.
Number 7, so
Right.
we're aiming for 7,000. If we can get 7,000 people tuned in until we sign off at midnight.
We've had the 17 Rock Awards.
17 Rock
Wow,
Awards.
imagine
Wow,
that.
17.
Yeah. And we're ending, our last day of NU107 is on
November
7th. So, yeah. Hang on tight for Cyrus. You're listening to last few hours of NU107.